What's going on? Today I'm going to take you guys through some back testing on SPY. Just kind of do this every once in a while, especially on days I don't take trades, just to make sure my strategy is good, make sure I'm seeing the right things, and taking hypothetical trades to hone my my craft, as they say. I'm not going to edit as much; it's going to be kind of boring, but trading, not the most entertaining thing, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's a lot of sitting around looking at these charts, learning stuff, but there's a very high reward, and I enjoy doing it, and had a little bit of success with it thus far. So, starting, you can see here, go back. These are the trades I took 2 days ago. I have a full breakdown on these two trades, how I took them, when I took them, what I saw. So go check out that video if you haven't. Yeah, let's get into this. So, as I've said, I trade smart money concepts. So, first things first, let's start on a little bit of a higher time frame. I like to go to the 2 to 4 hour, stay in that range. So the main thing I look for is liquidity sweeps and order block retest. So if we look kind of in this area right here, this line, I mean, this is kind of insane, to be honest. So this would be a perfect trade to take, in all honesty. We have this bullish order block, a lot of liquidity laying below these lows to begin with. We sweep this here, and you can see we have that push off it. Come back down into this zone. We create this low. We barely miss this zone. We go up a little bit. Come down, retest this zone into this bullish order block with all this lying liquidity. And I mean, you can see we just explode off of this. This would have been an insane long to take. We create this crazy bullish fair value gap, which if you watch my previous videos, you see I actually play off of this, and I catch this little up move right here off of these retests kind of in this area. So, yeah. Face on love with the fine side. Alright, let's see. Here's another good entry I would look for. A lot of lying liquidity above these highs. We take these out with a crazy bearish candle. No upward wick, as you can see right there, a little down wick. But, I mean, seller momentum is insane at that point. And we have this change of character. If you wait for confirmation, I mean, this trade right here, I mean, what's your stop loss? And then what are you targeting? You can actually have a couple of TPs right here. Target there, there. Just target a couple of these different lows. Yeah, that's a good trade right there. Jeez, man. Really nice entry. And you can even get a better entry if you're just kind of playing off this bearish momentum. I mean, geez, 7.71. Even if you wait for confirmation, you're sitting at 2.2 RR. That's pretty damn good. Let's see what else we got. It's a really good way to practice. You just kind of scroll through, see good setups that you like, and yeah, this is a really good way to refine your craft. But I mean, geez, look at this. We have a lot of liquidity. You can see this low out here, this low out here at the same level. If you're a supply and demand trader, I mean, just bouncing off that level is insane. But liquidity sweep, huge move up, another liquidity sweep, grab the rest of that liquidity actually, and I mean, we just explode off that line. That is kind of insane, to be honest. And that is, you'd be in that trade for a couple of days. Yeah, drop in on a little bit lower time frame. Try the 15 minutes. See if we can do some practice some scalping. Let's see what we got here. This would be a loss probably if I would have taken this. I mean, we see this downward trend. We come up. We create this high into this bearish order block. If I'm here, I would take this trade. I would actually catch a decent move down. We would hit TP at this previous low. I'd probably hop in off this retest. I mean, that would be a really nice trade. However, if we look further to the future, we end up coming back into this zone. Sweep more liquidity right here. Come through, we break this zone down here, and in all honesty, I would have taken a loss on this trade. Pretty similar setup to this trade over here, but yeah, I mean, geez, was that election day? Maybe that was when Trump got elected. That's probably why. Yeah, I wouldn't trade news. That'd be all right. I'd probably avoid that. Let's see. We have anything over here. Let's go back a little bit more. Let's go to some random day. Where are we in? September 30th. All right. Oh man, look at this long wick. Oh man, that's beautiful. Small liquidity sweep right here. You can see we have a little up move, and then we grab the rest of this liquidity. We probably actually, yeah, we snag this from these lows over here too. And then, I mean, that is a crazy entry for longs. You can target these highs, up, whoops, target these highs up here, hit TP, and then you can play the flip side of that. You play the flip side of that. Off this high, we sweep liquidity with our TP, which is kind of crazy right here. Oh my God, what is happening? Sweep liquidity with this TP, create a little order block right here, come back up, and then price just dumps. That's a nasty looking short, to be honest. I mean, if you stay in this order block, oh my God, that's gross. Target these lows, that is gross. That would be a crazy trade to take. Ugh, jeez, man. Here's a good trade, good setup. It's really good to get in the habit of spotting these setups, but we have a couple lows, respected zone, liquidity sweep, move up. I mean, like, another liquidity sweep, move up. I mean, come on now. Oh my God, even here, liquidity sweep, shoot up. Then this is just bad price action. We get kind of choppy all up in here. I mean, even if you want to keep playing off this zone, I mean, liquidity sweep, move up. That is insane. Liquidity sweep down here, move up. Low right here, liquidity sweep down here, move up. I mean, come on. That is a crazy zone, by the way. But, I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's not that difficult once you get good at spotting these things. I mean, low right here, liquidity sweep, move up. And, of course, easier in hindsight. But this is a start. This is where you start. You got to practice. I mean, you don't go out on a basketball court and just start chucking up threes. You take form shots. You practice, work on your craft before you jump into a real game, or you should at least, if you want to have success with it. That is gross. Look at this. High right here. Liquidity sweep, move down. I mean, if you have a decent entry, you're looking for these lows over here, which we actually barely hit, by the way. Yeah, you would actually barely hit that, although I would give myself some breathing room, so I'd probably throw that right there. But yeah, insane to be honest. Let's see what else we got. So that was a lot of liquidity sweeps and playing off those. If you want to look at fair value gaps, I love playing off of these too. I mean, even if there's just one fair value gap, we come up, we retest right here, move up, we retest later, move up, retest, move up. I mean, just come on. That is so crazy. Ooh, what do we got over here? Ooh, oh my God, that is crazy. Holy crap. First off, a lot of resting liquidity right here. Insane move down. Take out all this. That makes me want to get nasty. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you're looking longs here, this isn't even waiting for confirmation, but I mean, where you put your stop loss below those lows. I mean, holy crap. I mean, you can have a couple of TPs, probably one there. One there, one there, one there. If you're really aiming for all these highs, I mean, that is a gross trade. I mean, if you wait for confirmation, that's when you're at, like, price is going up. But I mean, even a one-to-one risk to reward, I mean, that is gross. I mean, I'd probably set my stop loss below one of these fair value gaps, because if we invalidate one of those, momentum might be over just with this huge move up. But I mean, just insane. All right, let's look at one more. Just scroll somewhere random. All right, let's just zoom in here. What is that candle? Oh my God, it's a weekend. Yeah, all right, here's a good setup. High right here. A high, by the way, is a move up, move down, green candle, red candle. A low is move down, move up, red candle, then green candle, something like that. Right, so we have this high right here. Liquidity sweep, we break above that high. Because look, if you're a supply and demand trader, right, which people have success, I have no problem with that. People trade that, but I look to take advantage of that. So if I'm supply and demand and I chart this zone, I see price retrace into it. I mean, this is actually crazy liquidity sweep. Because look, price retraces into the zone right here. Can we see that? Whoops. Price retraces into the zone right here. We have this candle right here. Let me get rid of some of these drawings. I didn't want to get rid of that block. Because look, this zone right here with this high. So you can see right here, we retrace into the zone. Originally, we had this bearish hammer, which is going to be confirmation for a lot of supply and demand traders. So we look for shorts, or they would look for shorts off of this move. They would put their stop loss probably right above this zone, and then they would target different lows down here. But we're not focused on that, right? We can see this liquidity grab, we stop out all of those supply and demand traders. And with that, the market movers have enough momentum to push price in the opposite direction, which you can see here they do. Because if they want to push price down, they're going to push price down, but they just need orders to do that. So they create these sell orders right here that they can fill, and they just dump price. So it definitely takes a little bit more patience if you're looking at liquidity sweeps, because you got to wait for these zones to be broken. But I mean, once you see these things, I mean, I've went through at least 10 liquidity sweeps in a couple minutes. I mean, they happen frequently on all time frames, on all symbols. I trade SPY. I'm most comfortable with that. It has some decent moves, but it's not as quick as things like QQQ, just because the tech industry can be very volatile, which I try to avoid. I can never control the market, but just a little bit slower pace, so I can see and think things out a little bit more. But I mean, look at this high. Look, we have this zone right here. If I'm a supply and demand trader, we have this zone. We have one test off here, so then we come back in. We're like, all right, hey, I'm looking for another short. A bunch of supply and demand traders get stopped out right here. All right, looking for something like this. Because, I mean, if somebody takes this trade, I mean, they have the exact same thing. So they might be looking for a similar move. So as a SMC trader, I mean, you're looking liquidity sweep and price sweep dump down. I mean, if you hold this, I mean, you're hitting this low all the way down. All the way down here. That's crazy. If you're targeting these lows with TP. Absolutely insane. Yeah, again, kind of a raw video, not doing a ton to this. Just kind of be talking about shit. But yeah, kind of how I finish up some of my nice little back tests and just looking at some past things, kind of refine my strategy, make any adjustments I need to, especially with the current market conditions. It's important to keep evolving your strategy and make sure you're up to date with news. Presidency is going to be a big thing. But yeah, I mean, even the past couple of days, I mean, just look at these moves off these order blocks. This isn't even me. This is this indicator I use. What do I even use? Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo. I mean, this tells me everything I need to know, but you can't trust everything. You have to know how to spot these too, because the indicator does mess up every once in a while. So you got to make sure you're not just going off of that. You have to know how to spot these, what they are, what they mean, how they work. That's all I got for today. Please subscribe.